I spent the week before the final reading the same prediction in comment section after comment section. If BTS were going to play the first halftime show in World Cup history, they were going to play Permission to Dance. It made sense on paper. That song is about joy without borders. It was co-written with Ed Sheeran, and its choreography is built around international sign language gestures for the words joy, dance, and peace. If you were briefing FIFA on which song matched a global unity event, that's the one you'd circle. Then Jungkook stepped out from between the blue-suited orchestra, opened his mouth, and sang the first notes of Dynamite instead. The distance between the song everyone expected and the song they actually played isn't a small detail. It's the entire answer. And the strange part is that BTS handed you the reasoning in real time, not in an interview, but in 3 words they changed on the field. Start with the change everyone caught. During the group's segment, V took the line iced tea and a game of ping pong and swapped in iced tea and a game of football, kicking one foot into the air right on the word. Korea JoongAng Daily clocked the whole performance as a shortened 2-minute version that started at 4:05 in the afternoon. 2 minutes. That's the entire budget. 2 minutes in front of the biggest single event television audience of the year isn't a window for a deep cut. It's a window for the one song the most people in that stadium already know cold, and the data on which BTS song that isn't close. Dynamite arrived in 2020 as the group's first fully English language single, and it became their first #1 on the American Billboard Hot 100. The final was played on American soil at the stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. So the track that first put them atop the American chart was the track they carried into the American stadium. Forbes writer Hannah Abraham pointed at the plainest reason it worked, that it's entirely in English and easy to sing along to, which a lot of the crowd did. Now try running that same play with Permission to Dance. You can't casually reach in and pull out a football line, because those lines are load-bearing, and every word is carrying the song's message. Dynamite, let them bend a lyric toward the moment on the field, live. That flexibility is the first clue. There was a second change, and it points the same way. In its write-up, The Hollywood Reporter listed the football rewrites, including a line reworked to King Kong, kick the ball. These aren't precious edits, they're the kind of thing you can only do to a song that was already built as a playground. Look at what Dynamite was engineered to be. WION notes it was written by David Stewart and Jessica Agambar as a disco pop anthem meant to push hope, positive energy, and joy out into the world during the pandemic. That wasn't incidental. The song's whole assignment from day one was manufactured euphoria, and it did the job well enough to earn the group their first Grammy nomination for Best Pop Duo or Group Performance. When you need 2 minutes of uncut celebration at the climax of a football tournament, you reach for the song, built at the factory, to do precisely that. Then there's the title. The segment ended with stage sparklers erupting behind the 7 of them. Consider how little work the production had to do to justify pyrotechnics behind a song called Dynamite. The name pre-approves the fireworks. Permission to Dance asks for permission. Dynamite is the explosion. For a stadium that wanted a visual bang on the world's biggest night, one of those titles does half the staging for you. If you've ever had to make a fast read in a compressed moment, a room, a pitch, a first impression, you already understand the trade they made. Pulling apart calls like this one is the whole reason this channel exists, so if you want the next breakdown the moment it drops, subscribing is how you get it. You reach for the thing that reads instantly and bends to the situation, not the thing that says the most. Which brings back those comment section predictions I kept seeing. The people calling Permission to Dance weren't wrong about its meaning. They were wrong about its flexibility. That song carries its message in the body, not just the words, since the choreography is built on international sign language gestures for joy, dance, and peace. The meaning is welded to the movement. You can't pull a line out and drop in "kick the ball" without snapping the thing that makes the song matter. Its strength is exactly what makes it rigid. Dynamite has no such weight to protect. It was assembled as 3 minutes of frictionless joy, which is why it survived a cut to 2, and why V could rewrite a line about ping pong into a line about football mid-performance and lose nothing. The song bends because there's nothing load-bearing to break. And this is the part worth being honest about. That same rigidity is what would have made Permission to Dance the more meaningful choice for a tournament whose whole brand is people crossing borders to stand in one place together. A reasonable person can argue BTS left the more resonant song in the drawer. That argument is fair. It just loses to a 2-minute clock, a host country chart record, and a title that lights its own fireworks. They didn't pick the song with the most to say, they picked the song with the least to lose. So go back to that moment. Jungkook steps out from the orchestra, the crowd expects one thing and he opens with another. All week I'd read that the meaningful pick was the obvious one. But the group standing at midfield with 2 minutes and the entire planet watching didn't need the song that meant the most. They needed the song they could hand a football lyric to and still trust to explode. The prediction everyone made was about a message. The choice they made was about a machine. And when Jungkook hit that first note, the machine did exactly what it was built to do.